my beautiful miners, and it's Red Ruby, and today I recently saw a comment saying to to read Wattpad stories, but I don't know what to read because the things I read on Wattpad is Character X Reader. I'm pretty sure there's other things on Wattpad I could do, but like I usually do anime guys or guys from TV shows X Reader. Let's see. Uh, I'll prove it to you. If it'll work this time. But if you guys don't know what Wattpad is, it's basically a place where you can read stories about your favorite things, as long as it's been out for a while. Let me see what's wrong with the connection. Pause. There we go. So yeah, I read boyfriend scenarios. Just yeah. Yeah, so I read boyfriend scenarios. It's mainly ex-reader stuff, basically. But I do read one shots and other things like that. See how they're all anime guys? Yeah, I got a problem. But yeah. So with all these things, oops, hit the wrong button. I don't know what you guys want to see. But I'm gonna read something. Hmm. Uh, fuck this shit. Okay, screw you guys. I am doing Reader X Peter Pan. If you got a problem with me, fight me. And new boy, say bite me where one more time. I dare you. I will block you on everything. Okay. Peter. Peter Pan. Wait. I just got my filters on. Only show completed include mature content. You know what? I usually have a length, but not today. I'm gonna be wild today. Peter Pan X Reader. Most of these are for the Peter Pan that's from Once Upon a Time, aka Rumpelstiltskin's father. But no, but I'm not spoiling anything. Okay, we 4 minutes in. Okay, so the dialogue text of the story is: I ran for my life, turning into a forest outside of my village, thorns tearing at my skin, making blood rise. I could hear my father's heavy footsteps trailing behind me. If I stop running and give up, he'll surely kill me. I looked to the shining stars and made a wish. Someone, please come and rescue me, I whispered. All of a sudden, everything went black. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, everything went black. I'm watching this. The savior of me. I ran for my life, dashing into the woods behind my village, thorns from bushes tearing at my skin, making blood draw. But I didn't stop. I could hear my father's footsteps trailing behind me. I was scared of getting another beating. Ever since my mother was killed a few years ago by a gang of boys that snuck up on her, my father has been taking all of his anger out on me. I looked at the sky, at the night sky, beautiful stars shining down at me. I made a wish praying that it would come true. Please, someone, please, someone. Oh wait, no, she whispered. I gotta remember. So whisper. Please, someone come and save me. I said. I said my voice barely above whisper. In the story, my name's gonna be Ruby. So Ruby. I'm goofy as hell. I immediately turned around, closed my eyes, bracing myself for a strike, but it never came. I slowly opened my eyes, but regretted it instantly. A boy around my age with brown hair and emerald eyes was standing in front of me, holding something in his hand. My father's heart. He crushed my father's heart as it turned into sand. My father fell to the ground. He was dead. I'm free. Are you are you okay, Ruby? The boy asked me. He had a British accent that made my insides melt. All I managed to do was nod, taking in the fact that I am finally free of my father's beatings. Well, where we must be going, the boy said. The boy said, getting me up while doing so. Wait, what? Wait, who are you? Where are you going? Where are we going? Oh, did I forget to introduce myself? I'm Peter. Peter Pan. We're going to Neverland, the boy, Peter Pan, claimed. Oh my god. Peter Pan. Like in the story? Story? He repeated, dumbfounded. Yeah, you know, Peter Pan, Captain Hook, Tinkerbell, Tiger Lily, Wendy Darling, and the Lost Boys. It's from a fairy tale for little kids, I explained. However, he never heard of. How has he never heard of it? It. She's missing it. Apparently his own story. Apparently his own story. How do you know all this? Peter questioned me. Eyes slowly turned dark. Like I said, it's a fairy tale. I have no idea what you're talking about, Ruby, but I do know that we have to go now. 5 minutes in. I blushed, but then I suddenly started to get very tired and soon fell asleep in the arms of my savior, Peter Pan. Okay, my thoughts on this. One, she's got the word it. Two, I wouldn't follow anyone anywhere if they suddenly rip out someone's heart and crush it into sand. Not only that, I wouldn't follow a stranger after running away from my dad that was beating me. Like the fuck? What if after a couple weeks of knowing the stranger, that stranger begins to beat on you too? You don't just follow strangers. Like, I get this is supposed to be for love, but what the hell? Seriously. What? That ain't right. It's stupid. But I guess forget me. Let me see. Chapter 2. Neverland? I woke up in a bed of plush, soft grass. Over the towering trees, I could see the bright sun shining its warm rays on me. It was very peaceful until I heard rustling footsteps. More like I heard a rustling footsteps. More like it. A lot of them. I shot up, scared to death of what or who would find me here. Quickly, I started to climb one of the enormous trees. I climbed higher and higher and higher. I stopped, terrified to look down, but determined to get away from the footsteps. That's when I heard it. Laughter. I looked down to see where it was coming from. Boys. Got a lot of them. They looked to be around my age. A tall one with blonde hair and a scar halfway down his face smirked at me. Did we scare you, Ruby? I froze. How did they know my name? I never met these boys in my life. I definitely would have remembered them, I thought. The boys seemed to notice my fear and started laughing even harder. Are they laughing at me? Hi. Whatever the reason they're laughing at, I'm going to put an end to it. A serious look on my face. I jumped down from off the tree, which was a good 30 feet in the air. But thanks to being in gymnastics for 12 years, I landed flat on my feet. The boys seemed stunned. They were no longer laughing. They were just staring at me. I'm about to shock them even more. I marched up to the blonde boy. I marched up to the blonde-headed boy and slapped him across his face. Don't ever laugh at me, I said in a commanding tone. The boy was stunned. Who could blame him? A girl who looked harmless just slapped him across the face for laughing at her. He was impressed, but quickly recovered. He chuckled darkly, making you give him a confused look. Let me just see it. Oh shit! I'm gonna start my phone. I hate my screen. No, I'm comfortable. He suddenly grabbed both your wrists and tied them with the rope that one of the other boys handed to him. Come on, boys. We have to show our guest around. The blonde-headed boy sneered at you, yanking the rope hardly, making you follow. See, what I would have done is yank the rope out. I hit myself yanking here. But I would have yanked the rope and then tied it around one of them and then climb up another tree and just Tarzan my way home. Or at least to the sea, and I would swim. swim for hours, swim for days, just keep on swimming until I'm home. That, or I just climb up a tree and tell Ink, because like me and her do everything together. But I would tell Ink that I'm at Neverland and I need her help. In 2-3 minutes flat, I'm about to be caught, but Naya comes there with the helicopter with a whole bunch of other girls. And then they all jump down the helicopter with like also from gymnastics, and they do spins on the trees until they land, fully surrounding all of the guys and end them. Well, not really end them, but paralyze them. I would not let them catch me that easily. Like, what do you think I am? But then back onto the story. We walked a long path through the forest. I tried hard to remember my surroundings, but it was difficult. It seemed as though every time I looked around, the scenery had changed. After half an hour of just walking through the forest, we finally came to a stop at a camp. I froze. Sitting by the roaring fire sat the boy who saved you from your father, Peter Pan. I would have just ran. Fuck that. I would have kicked the dude in the balls and ran. Stopping at a cliff, look back at him, stick my middle finger up and jump. I would jump. And the reason why I would jump was because I texted a friend of mine, letting him know that Neverland is real and that I needed her help ASAP, in all caps, ASAP. And then I jump in, but I'm instantly saved. But I let the guys think that I'm dead. Cause that's how magic works. What was he doing here? Then everything started to piece itself together. The boys must be the Lost Boys, and Peter Pan is the leader. So does this mean... No, it can't. It's impossible. I'm in Neverland. Peter spotted us and walked over with a smirk on my face. You finally arrived. Did the boys give you a hard time? Peter said, the smirk still on his face. More like she gave us a hard time. She slapped Felix across the face. At least I know not to get too close. When the Lost Boy said, Peter raised an eyebrow and be clearly impressed. Is that so? Ooh. Hey, let me smile at my face. Is that so? Yeah, and I do it again in a heartbeat. Now tell me where I am and what's going on. I spat at Peter. All of the boys looked at me as if I told them, like, oh my god. I'm somewhat reading ahead, but I can't help it, but that's just funny as hell. All of the boys looked as if I had told them I was going to kill them in their sleep. The funny thing is, I would say that. I would kill you in your sleep if you make me stay there. Peter, however, looked overjoyed, which was very confusing. He started laughing. You don't give the orders around here, love. I do. He said, then he snapped his fingers, and I felt the ropes disappear. I took this opportunity. I grabbed a knife out of one of the Lost Boys' hands. Wait. And how did the Peter do? Well, this time you're gonna listen to me. Oh, I'm a badass in this story. I like this story. Okay, so comment down below if you want to see more of this, because after this chapter, I'm gonna have to end it because I got something to do. So, gotta hurry up and end this. Not tell me where I am. I shouted at him, tightened my grip on the knife. You got fire. I like fire. Peter muttered, not worrying about the knife I had pressed against the throat. What the heck am I barked at him. Isn't it obvious? You're in Neverland. He responded. I took a step back and started laughing. Peter and Lost Boy stood at me like I've gone mad. I did. I did. It's supposed to say I'm dead. That's the only explanation for this. I thought to myself, either I'm dead or I'm dreaming. But if I were dreaming, why do I still feel the rope burns? Oh, shit! Wait. Oh, we got time for one more chapter. Ooh. I hate this damn ad. Exit. Fuck. Don't wanna do this. Exit. Okay. We got time for at least one more chapter. The fuck? The fuck? What did I miss? Author's note. Okay, details. Okay, I was about to say. Okay, recap. Let me read the recap. Okay, why don't? Okay. Felix roughly grabbed me by the collar of my shirt, leading me to a area of wooden cages. I looked around, trying to find an escape route, but no luck. What the heck does Peter want? What the heck does Pan want with me? Felix shoved me into one of the cages, locking the door. I tried to break out, but unfortunately Pan has some sort of magic spell preventing me from escaping. Great, just great. I'm in a cage stuck in Neverland. Perfect. Felix looks at me and chuckles, then starts to pull a long, sturdy rope. That's what she said. The cage starts to the cage starts to lift higher and higher in the air. Felix keeps pulling on the rope until I'm high enough that even if I could escape, I would have to fall 60 feet before actually escaping. Don't even try to escape, Ruby. The cage is enchanted. Only Pan can release you, Felix yelled. I can't help but roll my eyes. Well, thank you. Headphone warning. Well, thank you, Captain Obvious. Anything else you want to tell me? I yelled back. No, not really. You're not worth my time, Felix says, walking off. Hey! Headphone warning. Hey, I'm supposed to get the last line. Hey, Felix! He turned around and looked at me annoyed. If we're really in Neverland, don't you basically have all the time in the world? I sassed. Apparently, he didn't have a comeback, so he just walked off without another word to me. What? What? I don't get a goodbye? Rude. Alright, now how to escape? Maybe if I just... I start punching the cage.